So you estimate there's about, what, 250 cats?
I would think so, yes. That was what we thought about 6 months ago.
You yourself are only able to care for about how many of them?
They are not, all of them are around you the whole time. On a good morning, I can have anything between 16 and 90 that waits for me when I open the door here in the morning. Throughout the year, I would say they struggle for food. It's only December's and then over April, over the Easter holidays, they actually have a lot of food because then there's a lot of people. The dry food and the water is out every day in the back here because most of the other wild ones won't come to the front where the other cats are. Then we buy these cheap bags of rice and we cook the rice and buy like the poultries that they fish with. We buy tins, whatever tins is on special. If I think of only the ones here, I would say Soki's had in the last year, she probably had 3 batches. She's normally very healthy, so she will have anything between 4 and 6 kittens at a time. So that already gives you almost 20 for each cat. And within 6 months, those babies can also have like babies again, So it's just like multiplying. So I had a very nice big ginger cat, and it's the one that I don't know if I told you the day that he came here with the hook. Somebody left fishing a gut with bait on it, and he had the whole hook in his mouth. So we were walking the one night, and I saw the whole time as soon as he takes a step, the head goes like this. So there was a piece of gut still on it, and every time he steps on it, and it pulls the. Exactly. He came to me and I caught him and I had gloves and everything on, and I said to my son, "You're going to just have to help me, we're going to have to hold him down." And it was actually just very shallow hooked into his lip. And as soon as I pulled a little bit, I thought, you know what, it's going to hurt and you're going to have to cry now, but I can actually see it's not all the way through. So I just, poof, and it went out. There's a lot of people here that's very against the cats. I heard that he sometimes could poison out the cats, and apparently they had these big drums, and they caught the cats in cat traps, and they had a whole fitting thing. And they actually put all the cats in there, and they put the car exhaust on there, and they actually killed them that way. But I believe that because we have found cats just lying dead. I know of about 3 cats that I had here, November still, and I haven't seen them since.
Locally, have you been able to trump up much support to help you out with the cats?
No, not really. We did a Valentine's ball. We made just over, was it 1,500 rand. That's not, that's nothing. So then I decided, okay, I'm gonna give that money to Bark and see, how far we can get and how many cats, and even if we can just maybe put out some of the ones that's ill. And they said no, they can't give me a special rate. The thing is, it's probably gonna cover 1 cat at that stage because it's 600 or 700 rand already. So I thought, no, I'm just giving the money and I just bought food and whatever I need for them. They would rather prefer just to put cats down. Or every year in his budget for the resort, he puts in an amount to see if, but every year it gets kicked out. So they're not interested in doing anything. They did budget for an amount this year, but it is only to euthanize. There's nothing for sterilization or keeping them healthy or food or anything. It is just to basically put them down.
While on a recent holiday at Franskraal's resort, we met with Marie because a very old alpha male cat wandered into our chalet all beaten up and bruised. He has subsequently been adopted by our family and his name is Buster. I'm working along with Marie, forming a group called the Franskraal Ferals community group to raise funds for the 250 odd feral cats that live at the resort. The first goal is to get them sterilized so that we can stabilize the population. Arrow Animal Rescue Organization has offered to come in and for 30,000 rand spend a week there trapping and sterilizing and releasing. Also Dr. Annelies Roos has offered to come and do the 19 cats that feed at Marie's house every day, and for that we need another 4,000 rand. After the population is stabilized, we hope to set up a feeding scheme. So how folks can help is by donating into our bank account. The food will then be purchased by Marie and given to people around the resort to feed the animals. We're hoping to also have a little medical budget so that when animals are injured through fighting, Marie is able to take them to the vet. At the moment she's been self-medicating them as best she can. We need to have the 30,000 raised by the end of March so that everything can be in place for the sterilizations to happen timeously before the next spring hits, when obviously most of the breeding takes place. This is not a small task, and because Franskraal falls where it does in the geography of the Western Cape, this little group has fallen through the cracks, and being a poorer community, we've had to look wider for support. So not only is it surrounding areas of Hermanus and Stanford that we've been calling on, and Kleinmond, we're also asking for the support of people nationally and worldwide. The kiddies, thank you. If you can give anything, it all adds up and makes a difference to these cats' lives. Thanks for your support.